Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nugget21. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, we crowned Balin as the King of Orzammar and got Dwarven support for the Blight. Fantastic. Also started to complete some side quests that are in Orzammar, and are working on activating some of the companion quest lines. We got Sten's activated. When we talk to Win at camp, that'll be activated. We have to bring Liliana to the world map for a random encounter to activate that. So far, we're making good progress. Win can't make that, so... I essentially need to restock on my supplies anyway, so... Since I'm here...
You really killed... I'm sure you need supplies.
God damn it.
I'm sure you need to...
Why is it 2 instead of 1? Fuck's sake. Oh, well, since I'm here, I need to buy several. Oh, fine, I'll do this. There we go. Let's buy 3 stacks of lyrium dust. And leave, shall we? Because the elf fruit I can get at the Dalish camp, and the flask and the concentration agent I can get from Bodan. I also need to talk to Ogren. Oh, and we also activated Shale.
You know, about why I left Orlais.
Well, I didn't expect this to pop up right now. Why, I knew you weren't telling me something, so you didn't get tired of the life. I really don't care why you left. It's kind of obvious she left something out.
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Fascinating! Tell me more.
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
And you enjoyed something else as well, but, that's for another time. So, how did she betray you? So Marjolaine was a bard too, so you were dutiful, but you still got in trouble? You loved her? I'm assuming she was a bard as well.
She claimed to have retired. She married a noble and inherited his wealth when he died. To many, she was just a rich widow. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You opened them, didn't you? Important documents? Is this story going somewhere? I'm assuming these documents were rather important.
It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
So it's just Orlais? Isn't that what bards do? Is that a bad thing? Isn't selling secrets, being a spy, and assassination, isn't that usually what they do? So what's the problem?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
No shit, really? Most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they? What happened then? She betrayed you. Some of these responses are meathead responses that don't understand 1 plus 2 equals 3.
The Orlesian guards, they captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
And so it's revealed. How'd you get out? How unpleasant, and you never sought revenge on Marjolaine for this. How'd you get out of the cell?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden to Lothering. I don't think you would have. So you ran away like a coward.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Huh? Sure. Until BioWare decides to change a couple of major and minor details of your story, but still keep the same beats. Sure, no more lies. Is having you here a threat to us? Thank you for trusting with this. Your past is going to catch up to you eventually. You'll be safe in my company. Yeah, the past always has Your past always has a... Can I speak a single English sentence correctly, for fuck's sake? Your past is always going to catch up to you eventually, no matter what you do. It's always going to bite you in the ass.
I do not think so. I have not seen a shadow of an Orlesian since I came to Ferelden. It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Hey. Ranger cutting has been acquired. Wynn, you have some explaining to do.
What's on your mind?
Oh, you know, you falling on the ground while we're walking.
It is no trouble. What's on your mind?
Oh, that's not good.
It is...
Wait a fucking... Hold the phone? Oh, boy, that's not good. That's not good at all. Unless it's under one of those menus. Then again, it probably isn't. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Bodan.
Something you need? I'm sure.
I need several flasks. And distillation agents. Well, I don't really need the flasks. Okay, I got enough flasks, but I need more of these. Alright. Do. Okay. Win.
What's on your mind?
Grey Warrens or circles? I guess circle.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Okay, nothing right now. What about Grey Wardens?
What's on your mind? Is something troubling you?
Oh. New conversation wheel. Excellent. I don't know, it's just difficult sometimes. Everyone expects so much from me. Sometimes I wish I could go back to my old life. No, I think it was the best thing that happened to me. Well, it's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest.
You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I don't give up easily. I didn't have a choice. I'll be ready when the time comes. Giving up's for cowards, and those with weak will.
And that gives me hope.
Excellent.
Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old?
I know they soared through the skies on griffins. Only what I've heard in the old tales. What's there to hear? I know they were more respected in the old days. Let's go with griffins.
Griffins. Alas, that seems to be the only thing people remember from the tales. The mighty flying mounts that bore the Grey Wardens into battle.
Well, I wish I had a griffin. There's nothing grand or special with the wards now. Imagine raining death upon your enemies. How glorious. Yeah, I kind of wish we had a mount of a flying beast. I would take a dragon, to be honest.
Unfortunately, they've all passed back into the Maker's hand. So that wish will have to go unfulfilled. It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago.
Oh, joy! Story time!
The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men.
That's not sound strategy. Why not flank? Griffins? And what happened then?
The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled.
I like happy endings. Nonsense, both sides take losses. When did this happen? Yeah, I'm a sucker for happy endings.
This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
I feel like Wynn knows more than she should.
What's on your mind?
Well, we can still continue this chain, I guess, until something pops up. As a Grey Warden, I'll never lead a normal life, will I? I'm sorry, Jack, you're an elven mage. Normal was never part of the cards.
No, you won't.
Wow, you're blunt. That makes me sad. I could try, but it won't work. But I don't think I was ever meant to be normal. I already knew the answer. Don't know why I asked. Well, we could try, but it's never gonna work.
No, it wouldn't, would it? Being a Grey Warden is in your blood now. You can't escape it. You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are.
Just a little bit.
When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life, and I would know no other. Family, love, a simple life. These were things that others took for granted, that I would never have.
And this upsets you? Grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. I don't think you're missing out. Sometimes it is, and when you realize that you're over the fence, you realize that the greener grass was an optical illusion trying to sell your soul away. I don't know where that came from, but whatever.
It made me very moody. All I could think of was being trapped in that tower with no way out and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found myself in the tower's chapel. I was seeking refuge, maybe answers.
Did you find anything? A chantry doesn't offer much either. You must come to terms with your life eventually. It's hard to imagine you as a moody youth. Well, did you find anything in the church?
I must have looked tearful or made some noise, because the revered mother came out and decided to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things, but she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason, and fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish.
I can't get enough of that religious claptrap. Only the weak accept their fates. I think she's right. And that makes you feel better?
I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. There was much about us that was the same.
All this sappy nonsense is gonna make me throw up. I suppose priests have to give up a lot too. Priests have to choose to be priests. Mages don't. I guess technically priests have to give up a lot too, but I still don't like them.
The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of mine. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty, and there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness.
That doesn't sound healthy. Would you hate me if I said you were full of rubbish? It won't be easy to live that way. Yeah, it's not easy to live a life of self-sacrifice.
You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice.
Thanks, Win.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
Okay, that's odd. Where's my phone? Phone, there you are. Come here. Because that is, kind of disconcerting. Oh boy, that is really disconcerting here. Dragon Age, Wiki. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ugh. There we go, let me just reload that. Win, how the fuck do you... Win, how do you spell your name? Okay, it's two N's. Okay, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Involvement, gifts, initial statistics, no. For fuck's sakes, ads, piss off. I really do wish that the approval bonuses were cumulative instead of it like having a plus 4 with a major adds on to minor and moderate, but they don't. It's just an extra couple of points. Okay. This is the spell she'll get for after the quest, so... Well, that doesn't really help me at all, you sack of shit. Ay, ay, ay. Where in the fucking world? Ah, there it is. How do I activate this quest? Oh, that's great. That's just great. Okay, so I just need to keep having conversations with her.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best.
And I think her approval needs to be a touch higher. What's it at right now? Warm. I think it needs to be higher a little bit. That's annoying. So, I didn't break anything. I just need to give her something.
Most kind. Most kind. What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my...
Well, that's annoying. If I find another book, I'll know what to do. Okay, so... now that we've had that dialogue with Liliana... Actually, before I leave, I should talk to Ogren. Ogren!
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
What about? I had something to ask you. Go ahead. I don't have time for that now. Go ahead, Ogren.
Here we go. You and I, we've... you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things?
Take your time, was it? I love you too, Ogren. Spit out dwarf. Oh, by the maker, we don't have time for this.
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
Who is she? A girl you knew or a girl you knew? And you want to go find her? I don't think you should rush into something so soon. And you think she wants to see you? I like option 2. A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Bronca left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down. See how she's been living.
Do you know where to find her? Wait, you cheated on Bronca? What do you mean you were friends? What's she doing on the surface? Ogren, you dog. Why is she on the surface?
What? Why are you asking me? I didn't do anything. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
We can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... No, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
God damn it, Ogren.
What about?
Whoa! Helmet suddenly disappears. Don't do that. So how do you like the surface?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought ale made with grain? Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Did Ogren's old flame. Excellent job. Now, is Morgan gonna be mad or say something about Flemeth right now? Morgan.
Yes?
Ask you something?
So, full of questions, are you?
Not that.
Yes?
Something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Oh my, just straight up. Just straight up. Just go right in at first. Oh my. Now you can only do this at camp because Morgan does not like PDA, public displays of affection. Oh. Well, that's funny. I don't think that's appropriate right now. We'll do that after we take care of Flemeth. Actually, I did want to ask her... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, if I choose that option, is it going to lead to the patented BioWare awkward sex scene? At least in Mass Effect, it's just a screen to black, and Dragon Age, it's a bit more awkward. Fuck it.
Yes? At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
Did the trees speak back? Did they speak back? That seemed normal to you, but you eventually left? That sounds wonderful. Did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
So you were a thief. I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased. What happened then? Yeah, I don't think your mother would be happy about that.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child. I have a hard time picturing you heartbroken. Flemeth was right, no doubt. Well, technically Flemeth is right, but it's kind of a harsh thing to do to a child, but I approve.
Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
I feel sorry for you, but you don't need to live that way any longer. They made you stronger, didn't they? Those are harsh lessons to teach to a child. Well, Morgan is a strong person, I will give it that.
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Oh, give it 10 years, Morgan. You'll have a fancy mirror, a beautiful child, a beautiful dress, and a bunch of shoes. I'm really surprised they didn't bring up anything involving shoes with Liliana and Inquisition. And when Morgan shows up too! For fuck's sakes, they talk about shoes in this fuck. Whatever. Morgan, here, have a mirror.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous, it's a gift, Morgan. It's a simple present for a beautiful woman. You could be a little nicer, I suppose. You could be repaying me for it. Yeah, sure, let's turn on the suave and the flirtations.
I have never received a gift. Not one that did not also come with a price attached. Perhaps there is a price to pay yet, hmm? If so, 'tis deserved. Thank you. Truly.
Morgan approves plus fucking 20. Holy shit. Oh my lord, have mercy on my soul. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, I just remembered something here. Morgan is rather unique when it comes to romance, shall we say. If her approval rating is somewhere like around here-ish, like in the middle between neutral and warm, she won't care if you flirt with Liliana at all, or even sleep with her for that matter. But the higher you get, the more clingy she gets, and more possessive. So, if you want to have the casual fling with Morgan, don't get her approval rating sky high, otherwise you may have a cat fight on your hands. Alrighty then. Gather our party and venture forth. Yes. Okay. Let's take Sten with us.
Yes.
Wynn.
Yes.
And Liliana.
Indeed.
Let's head to Lake Calenhead's docks. And cue fight. Yep, I thought so. Ah, now we have to deal with Kunari, mercenaries, and an assassin leader. Oh, great, I've been stunned twice. Asshole, fuck off. Ugh.
Must strike quickly.
What the hell? Oh shit, it's the fucking archer that's stopping my speed. There's a maid. I knew it.
Now it's better than later.
Great. Let's just deal with that.
You can get off my back?
Stop. Don't kill him.
Oh, the leader is dead, therefore we don't need to fight everyone else. What? Why not? Are you insane? You better have a good reason for this. Yeah, why not kill him?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Who's trying to kill Liliana? No one threatens my friends and lives. He probably means you, yes. Is this something to do with Orlais? Orlais, or who's trying to kill Liliana? Let's ask the country part. It's probably not, but it doesn't hurt.
It could. You may be right. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
You're alive for information, then. Don't stop there. Tell us, what's his name?
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yes, go, but be grateful for your life. I think we should just kill him just to be safe. We held up our end of the bargain, so...
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now? I thought you escaped from her. Or maybe your legions. Why now of all times?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
We should go to Denerim to confront her. What do you wish to do? Don't worry, I won't let anyone harm you. What does Liliana wish to do?
She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out.
Alright, now that won't take long.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Alright, we now have another reason to enter Denerim. Fantastic. Well, I can at least see what the witch dropped. An acid flask. It's absolute shite. I don't care what everything else drops, so let's just head to the docks. Ooh. Don't want to knock over that. It still has coffee in it. I don't want to knock it over. Okay, Sten, where were you? Ah, scavenger.
Back off! I was here first!
You're picking up bones. You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you? What are you doing? Who are you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
If it's a canard blade? No, but my very large, angry friend here is. Do you have any? Yeah, let's just point to Kunari.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
So where's he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ah.
And I know just the squirrely little bastard he's talking about, too. Actually, since we're here at the docks...
Vashaden.
Ogren. Companions. Ogren's a flame. She lives near Lake Calenhad. Alright. Landmark boat. Oh, I might as well.
Blood and damnation.
Of course, I don't think there's actually a point to this. Okay,
Yes.
yes.
Can I get...
Spoiled
You can get off
princess.
my
Maybe the
back?
barkeep knows.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
She's not a genlock you can handle our own, of course. What do you mean back you up? Don't worry, Ogren. I'll play wingman. I can't guarantee it'll work.
Thanks, Warden.
So go... Actually, maybe we should talk to her first.
Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill, and then I'll go sweep her off her feet. That's me, Mr. Charm.
Ogren, you're trying too hard. Lorana. Nice name. Innkeeper. Felsi.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy.
When'd you run out of brandy? Why all the liquor shortages? What about ale?
Oh, we haven't yet. It's just terrible. We got it from a shady Orlesian trader, and I think it might really be turpentine.
Felsi! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer.
Your name's Felsi? What's a dwarf doing working in a bar in Lothering? Technically, we're not in Lothering, but, I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that's a typo. So, are you seeing anyone? Does your husband work in the tavern too? So what's a dwarf doing here?
Same as I'd be doing anywhere, earning coin. My mother lives here. Someone's got to take care of the old Bronto.
I'm a friend of Ogren's. You don't happen to know a fellow named Ogren, do you? Are you gonna stay here with the Darkspawn coming? Yeah, might as well.
Ugh, did you have to bring his name up? I just ate.
Well, between you two. So he's not actually a fan of his then. He's a changed man, so what happened?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren? He got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
How did he lose to a piece of meat?
It was a sodding good roast.
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work.
Yeah, you do that. Can't believe we're playing matchmaker here.
Well, what does she say?
She hasn't exactly forgiven you for the nug incident.
Ah, that fight was rigged. Anyway, the guard said it wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge. Did she say anything else?
Nope. Go get her!
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood, by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
This man took on an army of golems almost single-handedly. Well, actually, technically, that's embellishment. You should call getting drunk and winning yourself fighting. Just watch. Ogre needs all the help he can get.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Tell her it's fate. He was looking for you, actually. Just watch. Yeah, Ogren told us that he wanted to come here, so...
you know, I was thinking about our days together back in Orzammar.
Oh, so you mean you didn't find another girl willing to put up with you pissing on the table? I'm shocked.
It's a sign of affection.
Uh-huh. Let's just whisper him some advice.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that.
Oh,
and
for fuck's
grease up
sakes,
the
man.
Bronto,
Really?
If you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Huh. Do we lie and say that the queen is waiting for us, or admit Ogren is much more fun than the men around here? Well, there's barely anyone in here. Or we should just get going. Ooh, boy. What to do? What to do? You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm actually going to see how you're supposed to do this. Because I don't think I've ever actually done this correctly, or at all. So, let's see how this conversation is actually going to go, shall we? Because despite everything, I do want Ogren to have some form of happiness. Of course, I need to bring up the fucking quest. Ogren's Old Flame. There we go. Walk through. Wait, what? So I essentially have to embellish the fuck out of this? Are you serious? I gotta lie my ass off here, apparently. Huh. Fuck it. Let's lie.
Oh, the queen needed a new fool, did she?
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsie, but I better go.
Don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out. Actually, who am I kidding? Go ahead and let it. Indulge yourself.
Shitballs, I don't think that worked. That's a little disconcerting. Where's the autosave? Oh no, that's not good. Shite. So if I had to well, fuck me in the ass then. I would have to redo that whole entire okay, I did my best. I fucked up. Goddamn auto savings, not on screen transitions.
I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Oh, now it pops up. Yes, you have me quite worried. You mean when you collapse in battle? That you do indeed. Go on, get out with it. Make it quick. I'm busy. Yeah, that's kind of disconcerting when someone randomly collapses.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
But you're standing right here. You're undead. This is a case of death taking a while to kick in then. That's a really bad joke, Wynn. Yeah, but she's still standing.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
That's an amazing story, so you never really were completely dead then. So you're alive. What's the problem? It's a nice story.
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Then we'll make the best of that time. I can't believe you kept this from me. How long will the spirit last? So you're going to die soon. No surprise there. So how long are we talking here?
I do not know. I can feel when the spirit weakens, so I should have fair warning. But come, let us not talk about this. There is time yet.
Fair enough. Ogren!
That could have gone better.
There's plenty more where there she came from. You could try again. That's not very surprising. We can always try again.
Why bother? Once this blight thing's taken care of, the ladies will be all over me like flies on a corpse. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Pretty much.
Aye, alright then.
Well, that kinda sucks.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
Because I want to. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something? What about?
Are you sure you're fine after what happened with Bronca?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
You're handling this well, so you're not broken up over it. I imagine she wasn't that crazy when she left. Why would she leave a prize bull like yourself? My god, some of these fucking options are hilarious. I can't imagine she wasn't that crazy when she left.
Oh, you don't know her. She was cracked like a glass floor. Before she was a paragon, I mean. After that, she really fell apart. I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-tart Hespeth. What's she got that I don't? Just the thought of the two of them together, kissing and licking and intertwined on the floor of the deep roads. I'm just gonna go back to the tent for a moment. Excuse me.
God damn it, Ogren. I can't tell who's worse, you or Zevran. Oh boy. I can't tell who's worse.
What's on your mind?
So why did the spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons? You must have been a strange child. Never experienced that before. Yeah, what about demons? They tend to show up.
I could sense the demons, too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Creepy. Are you sure it wasn't evil? Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. but something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
You're very lucky. Well, aren't you special? You mean it protected you? Wynn's lucky.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
So the Spirit of Faith is your personal protector, and also in your fight with Petra's demon. I suppose I felt it wasn't your time yet.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I can't believe you're spending it here on the road, fighting Darkspawn. I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging.
Oh, great. So, if we fuck up and Wynn's dead, she's gonna come back to haunt us. Fantastic. I'll hold you to that.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Yay. I love approval.
What's on your mind?
Something we can do to cure you. Define cure.
Cure me? What, am I sick now?
In a sense, you're a little dead. I guess death isn't an illness, isn't it?
Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
You're not afraid? I'd rather be alive, really. I don't fear death. It's the dying part that scares me. She's not afraid at all.
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough.
Well, are you?
I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the Fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we?
God damn it, Wynn, just give me the fucking quest already. Ah, shite balls. Well, that was an interesting turn of events. I'm out of time again. What the hell? Time flies when you're talking to people. And apparently there's no autosave, so I can't fix Ogren. Oh well. Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. In the next video, I'm going to continue doing companion stuff. What fun! But until then, thanks for watching our wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time.